Welcome everyone. So the next season of wrong ideas, mind control, taking control over our minds, what's happening, salt lamps, are they really good? Some of the questions I have mostly from the Polish people, I will address it here. So maybe some of you will be also interested or also have questions like that, never ask, but here it is. Maybe my answer will support someone on the English side of this channel. So the first one is a salt lamp. So long time ago, I said that salt lamps are very good also for the protection on the paranormal level, spiritual level, but it's not enough, that some entities can still pierce through. This is not enough. And someone understood that the lamps are wrong and we're not supposed to use them. So I want to be clear that they are absolutely good for us, also for our help to ionize the air and also support us on this cycle, multi-dimensional, I would say, levels on many things, and they are also very protective. It's just sometimes this is not exactly enough to have only that particular remedy, just like with anything else, just like with mandala. You create your mandala every day, if you are a Buddhist, maybe, but one thing can be this medicine one day, the other day could be neutral to your body or be a poison. So it all depends. It depends on our structure and so on. So that's the one thing. Another thing is about the intuition. Is it when we all also always need to follow our intuition and we can absolutely trust it? Well, if it is intuition, yes, absolutely you can trust it. But the problem with the intuitive mind is that there is a big difference between intuition and subconscious so-called pain body. I draw this term from Eckhart Tolle, who I heard that first time when he was talking about the subconscious pain, the pain body. So differentiate between one and another is the trick here. So for example, if someone is betrayed on many different levels and feels tossed apart, feels this emotional or very often physical pain in the solar plexus or the heart, that is not exactly intuition. However, it is very important information from the subconscious mind that needs to be absolutely taken care of and connected to the intuitive mind. Subconscious mind is connected with intuition, and so sorry that I sound so confident as if I know it all. I don't. I am sharing with you my experience and everything what I found out along the years. And of course, I not only studied so many different fields of the energy, psychology, connecting even with shamanism, quantum physics, and also being an artist myself and book writer. But what I realized, I am confident for myself that this is absolutely working for me. But for you, please verify and do not believe me. Check everything what I'm saying. So just to let you know. So to differentiate that, what is the intuitive mind? Intuitive mind, it usually feels very neutral, very secure, precise, concrete. It's a very straightforward information about something. Whether you get through the channel of a visual channel, audio, in your mind, or any other form, because there are different channels, how the world is communicating with us, how these dimensions are communicating with us. And to find out more, you can also go back to other videos about paranormal and self-realization. I talk more about this. So to not digress too much in this one, I will continue here about the intuition. Is something that is very precise, very concrete, and it feels good. It doesn't give you pain. It doesn't give you extraordinary, even, you know, bliss. It's very calm. Usually the intuitive mind is very calm. It's just an information, intuition. If you are running on the excitement, that's something else. It could be coming from your subconscious mind that is happy. That's fantastic. Your inner child got into the zone, and it can be connected with the higher self. You can achieve the doors to the bliss, enlightenment, and so on. But it's important to differentiate. The extreme states are usually not coming directly from the intuition, although they are very likely they are connected with it. The next topic is about those who have who asking why they, even though they are inspired, they want to create, they are maybe artists, or they want to maybe start a business, but they do lack energy for it. They don't have energy. Or they do, but then it's like running out. They even are inspired, but then something happens. They don't understand what exactly that is, that they don't do that. They don't accomplish the project. They stopped in the middle and they just cannot get back to it. What's happening there? So we also had a video about it, but just to add more to that particular, because maybe this is something you went through or currently are going through, and find another solution. And if you already listened to other videos, also mine, and you didn't find it, this actually may be a reason. So surely you lack energy, you lack the life force, but it's coming from the not only lack of passion, because passion may not be really enough. Just because you love something, you are passionate for it, it doesn't mean you are still having that energy. Only when you are obsessed, really obsessed about something, like you cannot stop because it's physically painful if you stop and don't continue. So you have this drive, this motivation, this push within yourself, then you can accomplish that project. Otherwise, it's hard. You may still accomplish it, but it feels sort of forced. So running absolutely on that obsession that it's driving you as if you are possessed, taken over by other form of energy, that feeling usually is giving enough energy to accomplish a project. Anything else is probably not enough. And there is also this idea for those who are making decisions to do something in life based on money. Unless money is not your obsession and final goal, so you just have the good feeling just because you want money, you have money, you don't need to particularly buy anything for, but you just love the feeling of being a millionaire, then you can do anything. But if you don't, if this is not your purpose, not a purpose of your essence, why you are here, why you came on earth, why you even here, it may not work. And it doesn't work for most of the cases because there is this saying, never work for money, and I actually agree with that. Because if you do work only for money without having even a passion for what you do, or this compulsion, obsession, and I know these are not the most constructive words, however, this is this inner drive that pushes you toward something. So you are born, that's what people say, you are born to do so. Some people say you are sentenced, you didn't choose, it was a calling. So if it is not a calling, it's very unlikely you will be satisfied with your project, you will accomplish it, and you may stop in between. So the question is, what is this one thing in your life that you cannot go on a single day without doing it? Because there lies your life mission, your calling, what that is for you. And of course, in a self-realization playlist, I have more about this particular topic. So another one, very important, the question for the today is about taking control over our mind. And we know so much to this particular moment in life. We know so much about manipulation. psychomanipulation. And this topic was present thousands, law of powers, right? Thousands of years ago, influencing people, direct people, rule the people, and so on. But in the recent years, and also facing a lot of so-called conspiracy theories that happen to be not conspiracy anymore, we are discovering more and more how we are put in a certain way of thinking, how we are changing in a society. It's not necessary just the manipulation and conscious manipulation. It's just how we are born into certain system, society, community, and we do not question it. So if we do not question it, it's impossible to question everything. Then we have to question if a table is a table, maybe it's not anymore. Then we would go and say we have to have a certain structure in order to function, to survive. So we do take dogma as a belief, and we do not even know about it because we never question them and never had a chance being put in a system when we are trained into work for ability to live. So the money is the main thing for many years to survive, just to survive, not to live. That's a completely different story. Just to survive. If you're working not for money, but you work because you love to, you're not surviving. That's a different story, of course. So the question is how we navigate through it, how to know what is true, what is not true. And of course, to verify and question something that you don't feel comfortable with anymore, and you never were comfortable with. Questioning that and asking yourself the specific question may help you to find out your own truths. And I was talking about a collective truth as collective truth that everybody agreed upon, but there is also your own personal truth. There is also psychological truth, emotional truth. You feel hurt. It doesn't mean someone hurt you. Then the whole argument can start, and people have a different truth. They have different feelings. There is also historical truth, that is the history is rediscovered. So we find out so much in recent years that a lot is very confusing for a lot of people. And the question is it about controlling on our mind? On what level? Where are we going with this? We are watching this show for a while right now, and it's the season of many bad ideas that we are watching here, worldly known. And for many years now, we have this amazing technology that can be also misused by different types of people, whether companies or governments, or anybody who just get an access to it, too much access. So we have the phone, and let me list some of those things that we do have to pay more attention, and we do pay more attention already. So the first one is any kinds of applications, and in Poland, probably in your country, wherever you are, that happened too, that the government installed application on your phone. You knew about it, but it just happened. So we agreed, or you just born when your ancestors agreed to certain systems, certain laws of the government. So you are the product of saying yes to that. Even if you didn't say no, it is taken as if you said yes to that. So not opposing those rules, those new laws that are coming, is the reason why this is happening to us, of course. So those applications, the advertisements being heard, also the poisoned food with the chemicals just to improve the taste of it, so the production could be more, and you can eat more, but not, and it can be tasty, of course, but it's not meaningful, it's not nutrition. So that's another reason, because if we do have this poison food, but it doesn't have to be poison, it's just less minerals in the soil does that too. So the pharmacy industry giving the list of medications that are also making people more sick, sometimes helping for one disease, but then also causing other powerful symptoms and making someone else sick with other organs in the body. That is also the reason, because if we do face that our conscience intellect is drained by different things we are taking into our body, media, the way we are raised, and whatever our ancestors agreed upon in the certain government, then this is how the control over our mind is already taken. We are facing now more of that when we are facing the technology of chips in our bodies or other oh yeah, there is another nanotechnology, of course. There is also that it can be very, very helpful if it's correctly and wisely applied. But also, it is anything else. There's the other side of the story. Can be misused, can be used by other people to do more harm than help, especially if the product is rushed. Someone sent me the link to products, Pfizer products, that was on the Polish side. That is officially list of the products and medications that were taken down from sales all over the world, and on this list mostly is Pfizer company. And these products had clinical research for years. Still, normally the doctors in a particular country, when they see that the patients are not getting better or the new diseases is developed after taking the drug for a few months, they have to report it, so the drug is taken down. It happened a lot past years. And this list exists. I have the link to it, but it's in Polish language, so I'm not listing it here. However, if we do face products that are rushed, it doesn't matter how secure someone is promoting that products, any kind of elixirs, you maybe know what I'm talking about here, then it cannot be a good product, especially if it's rushed and forced and didn't have a clinical research enough for those years. Because even those medications that do have it, they are still taken down. So that's just another some little information to think about. And of course, there's this whole other pressure to work, doing something you hate, you don't want to do, just to keep you alive, which is something I never. I also was born in that kind of a society to face that we do not have a choice, and it takes a longer time to develop and find out what is really your calling, what do you really want to do in life. That takes time, but the system is designed into this making money idea as soon as possible. So the man has no chance to really take time and figure this out. And in the societies, Aboriginal societies, they are taking longer time, probably 35 years old, till the man hears his calling, what he's meant to do, what is his mission on earth. So that's just a little difference how it is now. Now you have to be 16 and you already have to know, and nobody can, well, very few actually people that I spoke with knew when they were 16 what they really want to do in life. If you do not have this particular strong calling that gives you absolute energy for the rest of your life and clarity in the mission, then most of the people find it very difficult, and then they compromise and they take something, they continue with the studies that they are not at least resisting to do. I don't think it's enough, but just another thought. And of course, we had the whole taxes, And taxes, I'm not going to get into that topic deeply, but just to be sure, I have nothing against taxes, and I think it gives us this great infrastructure. We have water, we have electricity. We don't have to worry about many things our ancestors had to worry about, and all those difficulties. But a number of taxes are introduced to us when they are not needed, when they shouldn't be there. But this topic I will leave for someone I can speak with that knows the whole system of taxation in different countries and has a little bit more knowledge here how to navigate through it. And for that also I do that because I am not advising anyone about finances. I'm just asking the certain questions that for us it's important probably to look deeper and maybe do not agree. Just because we didn't say no doesn't mean we agreed, but unfortunately it is this way. So these were just a few answers for the questions I got on the Polish side. I hope this was helpful. Let me know about it, and till the next time. Bye bye.